Hello everyone, this is Afsar Ali. So in this video, you're gonna see how we can install Appium and set up everything for Mac machine. And let's get started. First of all, we'll have to do some common setup, whether you are doing it for iOS or Android. This all software has to be installed in order to configure Appium in your Mac machine. Okay. So let's get started one by one, and we'll install step by step. So the first one is Homebrew. So you need to install Homebrew in your Mac machine in order to install some other software, right? So yeah, it's pretty simple and straightforward, and you have to go to website and just copy on the command line. Let's see how we can do that. Just in Chrome browser, just try type Homebrew install. You'll see homebrew.brew.sh. So go to these and just copy this particular line. All right. So once you copy this, go to your terminal and just paste it. So that's it, and it will install your Homebrew. Right. So I already have installed it. I'm not going to install again. Right. So just make sure it should install successfully. Right. The next thing that we need to install is Jdk, and we need to set a home path of the Jdk. All right, so go to Chrome or any browser you like. Just type Jdk install. Okay, so go to this particular website, oracle.com, Java Technology, Java SC Jdk. So just click on this particular link. All right, so once you get this link, okay, so you need to go to here in the list of JDK. You need to select for Mac OS 64. If you're using for any other configuration like Windows or Linux, then you can do as well. You can use those. All right. So in my case, it's Mac OS 64-bit. I'll be installing this one. So just try to download it, and it will ask you to sign in. Okay. So if you do not have Oracle account, you need to create. All right, you need to just sign up, create account, then you'll be able to log in and you will be able to download. So in my case, I already have one account, so I'm not going to create, just sign in, and it will ask me to download it. All right, so once you download it, it's pretty simple. Just you need to install a couple of clicks, it will be installed in your machine. All right, so once that is being installed, you need to set a home path as well. All right, so to set the home path, first you need to check where JDK is installed, which Java. If I type which Java, you will be able to see the path of the Java, all right, in your machine. So just copy everything from beginning till bin, all right, and go to your bash profile. All right, so if you see in your current working directory, all right, and you should see here dot bash profile. All right, if the bash profile is not present, you need to create a bash profile and just open it. All right, so sometime you might not be able to see those because those are hidden file. To see all the hidden files, you need to click shift command and dot. Okay, now it's hidden. If I click shift plus command plus dot, then you should see dot bash profile as well, all the hidden files. All right, so need to open dot bash file, bash profile. All right, so now I can see the bash profile. Whatever you copied it from here till bin, okay, you need to set in your Java home. If I see here, it is my Java home here. Here home, then bin. I have set till bin. Okay, or maybe you can directly put it here. Should be within here, library virtual machine JDK content till bin. You can provide within the one path instead of doing one by one. Just within one path also you can set. All right, so you need to set that. Then only you should be able to see Java hyphen version. All right, then you should see Java version, and this command will work. Otherwise, you will see error like Java is not recognized or something like that. All right, so this is done. Then the next thing is we need to install Node. Okay, so we already installed Homebrew. So within Brew, we can install Node. Brew install Node. So the command is brew install Node. So let me just make it a little bigger. Okay, brew install Node. So it will install the latest node in your machine. All right. I already have installed in my machine. Okay, so I got an error called undefined method code type. So if you get this type of error, so what you need to do, you need to write brew install node, then force. All right, hyphen force. So then it will install or update your node version. All right. So you can see node is already installed. It is just not linked. You can brew link also to this version. All right. So no issue. So we're not going to link this new version. The next thing that we need to do is install Mavin. Same thing using brew, we can install Mavin. Once you install Mavin, okay, I already have installed. In your case, you might get other logs here. So once that is being installed, you will see try with mbn -v. You should see the version of Mavin. All right. Yeah. Then we have Python. So it's better to install Python in your machine, or it's optional. So if you're not doing advanced thing like image comparison and all in your Appium, then it's okay not to download. Otherwise, I would say, yeah, you can download it. All right, so that will install your Python version in your machine. All right, so it might take some time to download everything. I got the error like it says my Python 3.7 is already installed in my machine. So in my case, I had to do brew upgrade Python to upgrade 3.77. So no need to do for my case. Next thing that I need to do is install Appium. So to install Appium, it's a simple command that I need to use is npm install -g for global. All right, install Appium. All right, I can say any version that I want to use, 1.16 or specific version if I want to install. In my case, I am going to install the latest one, so I'll be saying latest. Or if I don't provide anything also, it will take as the latest. All right. So npm install -g Appium. So it will install Appium in my machine. All right. So Appium is being installed. The next thing that we need to install is Appium Doctor. All right. So similarly, we need to use npm install -g for global Appium Doctor. Okay. So if I see, it will install Appium Doctor as well in my machine. So you can see Appium Doctor is being installed. All right. Then we do have Appium Desktop. Okay. So you need to install Appium Desktop in order to inspect your mobile application to get these locators, XPath, CSS. No, CSS not available in Appium. You can get ID, class path, etc. using Appium Desktop. All right. So for that, we need to install it. Go to Chrome and type Appium Desktop download and go to appium.io site. Then here you need to see Appium Desktop apps. Click on that Appium Desktop for OS X, and then list of here the list of different OS bindings. So you need to install a DMG file, Appium Mac DMG. Just click on that; it will download the DMG file in your directory. All right. So once that is being saved it and downloaded it, you need to just double click and it will open and just install it in your application directory. And that will be complete installation process. And you can also check Appium like this. If you, this is a GUI version, so you might see here we install Appium using npm install we did, and this is a standalone desktop version. So if you do not install from command line as well, if you install from desktop, Appium desktop, that will also work fine. All right, but if you want to have both also, that is fine. All right, so I would recommend install both. So for Appium desktop, we'll see later on what all other things, or what is host port and this all, what is the server, and everything will go in detail in upcoming video for Appium desktop separately. And the next thing that we need to install at least Eclipse or IntelliJ in order to write our automation script, right? So it's a IDE where we can write our test. So it's pretty simple. Just type in Google Eclipse download. So I'll be using Eclipse for this whole session. All right. So I'll be downloading Eclipse. Go to the eclipse.org download section. Just click on this download 64-bit, and it will be download and install in your machine when you double click on that. These are the common setup that if you, whether you want to run for iOS, whether you want to run for Android, this has to be in your machine, right? We install something called Appium Doctor. So the work of Appium Doctor is it will check your machine's system requirement and whether your machine is ready to run any automation test or not, right? So you need to just check, write like this, Appium Doctor. Sorry, Doctor. All right. So then it will check your machine and all the software is being installed or not. It will check the Node.js binary is present or not. Node version it will check, right? And it will check Xcode is installed or not. So Xcode is only for iOS automation. Will check that whether it's how to install and all. So in my case, I already installed Xcode, and Xcode command line tool also it will check whether it's being installed or not. So this one also needed for iOS. All right, a dev tool security is enabled or not, then the authorized DB set up properly, Carthage was found or not. So those things it will check. All right, so you need to make sure these all are should be ticked. If something is wrong or red color or maybe it's a cross, all right, then you need to install it manually. All right, be it ADB, be it anything, be it Java Home. So in my case, Java Home also set already. All right. If I go to Android, you need to install Android Studio. All right. The first of all, you need to install Android Studio. Android Sdk will come when you install Android Studio. It will ask to download this Android Sdk as well. All right. Then we need to create a virtual mobile for Android, right? That is called emulator. For Android is called emulator. For iOS, it is called simulator. Both are virtual device. So you are not using your real mobile. It's a virtual mobile that will be within your Mac machine. All right. Then we'll try to install one app in that. All right. So let's get started to install with the Android Studio. Just type Android Studio install and go to this one, developer.android.com. So go to the install Android Studio site, and here you'll see download the latest version of Android Studio. Click on that. Okay, so once you are in this download section, click on the download, and I'm installing for Mac. All right, so if you click on download and check and download, so it will install in your machine. All right, so we need to do a couple of steps like next, and you need to select something, and you need to install. It will also ask you to install SDK. You need to install Android tools. All right, so those things you need to, once that is being installed, it's pretty straightforward. Just install that and it will be installed in your machine, right? So you can check Android Studio. So in my case, I already have installed, so I'm not going to install it. So make sure you install it properly. All right, and it might take a little longer time. Sometimes it takes an hour to install everything. In my case, I already have some project over here, but in your case, you won't have any project over here. It will be a blank. So in your case, you need to create a new project, start a new Android Studio project, and then you need to, okay, let's maybe you can say basic activity, anything you can just create. Next, my application, let it be, and just finish it. All right, so once that is being done, you will be on this page, all right, with the application already being created. So just click on this particular icon, if you can see here, this one. All right, just click on that. So it will bring you AVD manager, Android virtual device manager. So in here you need to create a emulator, right? That is a virtual device. So you can also create a new virtual device over here, just whether it's a phone, whether it's a TV. All right, so just click on phone, because we are going to do for Android mobile. So you can select which version, what is the size, resolution, etc. from here, and just click on next. And here you can select any API version over here. And yeah, if you want to install 8.1 or higher than that, or anything that is not present, you can also download that API version or Android version, and you can install within this. So in my case, I already installed or downloaded 8.1 Android version, so I'll be using that. So just click on next, and it will create Android virtual device like this, and just you need to click on the play button, this one. All right, then you will see emulator like this. All right, so this is how you can install Android Studio. Then you can create a emulator. Then make sure in your terminal ADB should work. All right, ADB devices. If I type, it will say, yeah, list of devices present in my machine. In your case, it will not work when you type ADB devices, because you need to set a path. All right, the path of Android Sdk in your bash profile. All right, so remember we did for Java home, Mavin home. So you need to do for Mavin home as well, right? So in our case, I already have. So you need to set this path in your path. All right, the bash profile path. So you can check in your working directory. If you go to library, and you should see here, this is also hidden, library Android, then Sdk. All right, so in here you'll see platform tools. So the path of that you need to provide over here. All right, you can see the ADB is present here. All right, so need to make sure you should give path till here. And the next thing is Android screen viewer. So if you want to view your screen, Android screen, in your Mac machine, so you can install two things. One is Visor Chrome plugin. So this is a Chrome plugin you can install. Okay, so in your mobile you don't have to install first. When you connect your mobile, all right, with USB to your MacBook, then Visor will automatically detect, and it will ask you to perform some activities. And when you click on OK and authenticate that, it will install one application in your mobile device. All right, then you can see your screen like this. All right, so your Android screen like this. So another way that you can do is, if you do not have a USB cable or something, you can also use using Wi-Fi. Make sure your mobile and your laptop uh, should be within the same network. All right. So when I try to connect with my mobile, I should see here connection successful. So you can see this is my Android phone and this is working fine. All right. So you can open any app. Right. So everything will work fine. So it's working wirelessly uh, using Wi-Fi. All right. So that is cool. And I'll be using this AirDroid for Android.